There seems to be a problem where there aren't enough girls who love science. This project reflects the filmmaker's quest in thinking through her interests and hopes for a successful career in STEM. Interestingly, there has been conflicting feedback, as some people think it's 2018 and there are no longer problems for women. On the other hand, there are some women who did not want to be recorded because they felt they would put themselves at risk in their male-dominated departments. Somewhere there is some unique algorithm that can quantify all the variables and produce a logical solution. It just hasn't been discovered yet. What is STEM? STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. Why are people involved in STEM?
To help people around the world.
Will improve my attitude towards life.
I can really contribute to human beings.
Why things work, why the sky is blue, why mountains look like they look. And you can't do that without science and without the language of math.
The science and the technology is powerful.
As we progress into the information age, more and more jobs are going to require STEM skills, which means that people that have those skills will have more job opportunities. However, current employment in STEM-related fields demonstrates a gender gap that's related to education. Statistics show that in the United States, fewer women achieve higher education in STEM. As you can see in the graph, there are more high school males taking AP STEM-related tests, which implies that more males than females are enrolled in AP Science and Math classes.
I'm just saying what we all know now, that boys are encouraged to be outspoken.
Whenever I'm asking for student input, it's always the boys that are trying to answer first.
The professor made a point out of me at every point in every exam to say, boys, are you going to let her beat you out this time?
Is the gender gap in STEM a universal problem? At Alibaba, a Chinese e-commerce company, 9 of 27 partners are female, some of them billionaires. While at Google, a US internet company, only 3 of 36 executives are female. The question is, what's happening in China to promote women in STEM? Even though there is a gender gap in China, Chinese women are doing better than their American counterparts. Can the US learn from China? Perhaps there are things that American women and Chinese women can learn from each other's experiences. If so, then starting at the classroom level should reveal how different approaches begin at basic educational levels. Looking at both countries inside the classroom and outside the classroom provides interesting perspectives.
In my major, boys are much more than girls.
I told you that we have 90 students in my grade. About 24 female students in our class, but the top 10 is all about females.
So we have a small group, some boys and some girls. We get together, we work together, and if you have some ideas or you have some think about, you can stay out, no matter you're a girl or you're a boy.
A lot of people in China, they think, wow, a girl, you can get a PhD. It is amazing. But how you can do like the other girls? They can do other things, like they can traveling and go shopping or something. But you must do in the experiment or in the laboratory, and you do not have enough time to enjoy yourself.
In our times, I think the gender is not the very difficult thing to us.
I don't have no idea I am weaker than the man, but others' views makes me feel lonely in my research.
So in my undergraduate days, I had a chemistry professor, and there were 3 females in the class, and he looked straight at us. We did coincidentally sit next to each other, and he said, I don't know what you 3 are doing here, and you can withdraw. There's really no reason for you to be studying chemistry.
When the majority of the people are male, they tend to overpower the classroom. And I see that, and I saw that when I was a student, and I see that now as a teacher. And it's really difficult sometimes for the females in the classroom to sometimes even get an answer in. Even if they want to participate, sometimes the males tend to just dominate.
Another hurdle I had too, I was interested in computer science, and being the only girl in a class or having 20 other students and there were just 2 of us, that was just very frustrating for me. And because I enjoyed both biology and computer science about the same, I went the biology route because it was more comfortable.
I think boys just naturally are trying to be in charge. So most of the group projects, we had boys dominating the group, even if there was an even balance of girls and boys. And I see that in the classes that I teach also. There's boys that will answer questions and they know they don't have the correct answer, but they have the confidence to just say anything, even if it's the wrong answer.
If hesitation is the case inside the classroom, does that same habit continue outside the classroom? Statistics demonstrate that outside the classroom, more women in China are successfully employed in STEM-related fields. A study from the World Economic Forum says 56 out of 88 female self-made billionaires worldwide are in China. Many of them have pursued technology and have been entrepreneurs in their fields. Both genders are equally pushed to pursue STEM careers, which illustrates the cultural influence in career choice. In other words, more young females see STEM as an acceptable and desirable path.
Chinese culture is very important thing is don't give up easily.
The parents want their children to be best. They don't care of their gender. They just tell them, if you can just do it well.
In the US, there's a push towards STEM, but it seems that it's mostly directed at males, while females are pushed towards other fields. According to Business Insider, the top 5 people in the major tech companies are males.
The US culture really doesn't show a lot of women in STEM fields.
I think that our American culture has disadvantages because we don't put as much time and attention onto the STEM programs all throughout the years of our education.
The job I got funding, the project that there was funding for was running out and they were finding a new role for me. And instead of like technical things that I kind of wanted to explore, they wanted to make me a lobbyist.
I know that there are more progressive countries than us, but I also know that there are places that are the opposite. You know, there are places where it's a lot more difficult for women to be successful or to be even in the fields that they want to be in.
There's anecdotal evidence that mentoring plays a positive role in female participation in STEM-related education and careers. Many suggest that gender does not matter when it comes to mentoring, that the more significant factor is having appropriate professional support and guidance. Listening to the experience of other women has provided the perspective that anyone interested in entering STEM-related fields should seek out professional relationships that are positive and encouraging. What advice do you have for young girls interested in STEM?
Find that mentor that will encourage you. And stick with the ones that encourage you, and the ones that discourage you, try to not listen to them.
Stick to it.
You must believe yourself. Never give up. One day you will find nothing can stop you.
To sit in the front of the classroom, I think definitely. To not be afraid.
You should believe yourself first.
Keep working at it, and not to feel that you have to be perfect with everything that you're doing.
We should come together to break down the barriers that keep us from whatever we want to do.
I think more communication is good. I think we need more supports at lower level, at earlier time periods.
A lot of effort in this major, you can achieve excellent success, I think.
I think be a girl, just do what you want. Don't care about others.
They can do they want to do.
I think this is a great time for you. And we say that every generation, that it's really changing now, but it does change and it does get a lot better.
I think I can use a sentence from Zhang Xi. He said, "Don't forget your heart and take it forward."